Hey, how's it going? It's January 19th, 2023. This is your daily sweet talk. When I first started playing adventure games, which were some of the first non-educational CD-ROM games I ever played, I was introduced to Telltale Games through Homestar Runner when they made Strong Bad School Game for Attractive People, and through that, this was back when all I would do on the internet, which is still kind of true to an extent, but I now use social media, is I would just like explore websites basically. And this was, 2000, 2000 whatever, and tail end of the 2000s. Web design was kind of on its way towards being kind of bland and samey at that point, which it is now for the most part. So there was not a lot to explore, but I would look at, when I was a kid, I would look at Disney Channel and Nickelodeon and all that. And so I would look at the Telltale website, the Telltale Games website when I was getting into those games. And in the video section, along with some Sam & Max stuff and some promotional videos for Strong Bad School Game for Attractive People, stuff like that, they also had some animations from Graham Annabelle, or Annabelle. I'm still not sure. I think it's Annabelle, because that's how it's spelled. They have these cartoons with their styles called like GRICKLE. And at first, my sort of reaction to this, because they're kind of dark, and I'm not sure how old I was, but I wasn't like really young, but I was just like, whoa, I don't know what these are. These are just kind of weird. I also got into the comics on the website, and one of the comics that was running, they had two comics. They had this exclusive Sam & Max comic, which was only on the site, and I'm not sure where you can find it now. It's probably around somewhere, because now it's not on the site. And they also had Dank the Caveman, which would eventually become Dunk the Comic Creator, and it would kind of switch back and forth from that. And that was another thing by Graham Annabelle. And that I was really interested in. I liked the story of that a lot. I thought it was very interesting. Over the years, Graham Annabelle has become one of my favorite artists, and just inspirations to me as an artist. One of the biggest inspirations to me as an artist. I didn't mean for this, but I do actually have the book of GRICKLE here, which I'm slowly in the process of reading again. I don't read as much now, but I remember this used to be sold on the Telltale store. They had a lot of interesting stuff on there, so there were a few of Graham Annabelle's books on here. Also, eventually, you'll probably recognize the art style from Puzzle Agent, which was the game that was produced in like the GRICKLE style and world and stuff, with the hidden people, which are some of the biggest, like, one of the biggest recurring elements in those videos and stuff. My favorite GRICKLE short, because they have these shorts on YouTube, is Principal Skeleton, and one year I dressed up as Principal Skeleton for Halloween. I really love that character a lot. And yeah, I don't know. So my point is, for this one, is just to shout out Graham Annabelle's work and their cartoons and their comics. Because I've been reading these, this has a lot of their style in there too. They have now they make like these great children's books. They have one coming out this year that's like a darker tone, which looks really interesting. And I hope I have a chance to read that. They have Peter and Ernesto. That's another series that's pretty good. But it's for kids. So the new one looks really interesting also. And they directed the movie The Box Trolls, so that's probably the biggest like high profile work they've done. And they do like cartoons on Instagram now, and they've published a few books of those. Check out their work, really good. One of my favorite artists, and I really love their art style and the tone of the things they make. It's really fun.